Thailand has always been a dream destination for Indian travelers, especially Bangkok and Pattaya, with their vibrant nightlife. Temples, beaches, shopping streets, and affordable travel packages. In 2025, tourism is booming again. Flights are full, and Indian tourists are arriving in huge numbers. But along with fun and excitement, there's a darker side that many people do not talk about openly. Scams targeting Indian tourists have become more organized, smarter, and sometimes very difficult to recognize until it is too late. This video explains the most common Thailand scams faced by Indians, how they operate, what makes them convincing, and how to stay safe while enjoying your trip. One of the most common scams starts the moment you land at Bangkok airport. Currency exchange scams are still active, especially for first-time travelers. Some exchange counters outside official areas offer slightly better rates to attract attention, but they quietly add hidden charges or count notes incorrectly. Many Indians are not familiar with Thai baht denominations, and scammers take advantage of this confusion. A few notes may be missing, or smaller denomination notes are slipped in instead of larger ones. The design of Thai currency, with similar colors and portraits, can confuse people who are tired after a long flight. Always use official exchange counters or international ATMs inside the airport or trusted banks in the city. Taxi scams are another major issue, especially in Bangkok and Pattaya. At the airport, drivers may refuse to use the meter and demand a fixed high price, sometimes double or triple the normal fare. Some drivers agree to use the meter but later take longer routes to increase the fare. In Pattaya, those look cheap, but tourists are often charged private taxi rates without being informed. The performance of these scams depends on confusion and language barriers. The safest option is to use official taxi counters, ride-hailing apps, or clearly confirm meter usage before starting the ride. Hotel-related scams are less talked about but equally dangerous. Fake hotel booking websites target Indian tourists searching for budget hotels in Bangkok and Pattaya. These sites look professional, with attractive prices and Indian-friendly payment options. After payment, confirmation emails look real, but upon arrival, travelers discover that no such booking exists. Another version happens at the hotel itself, where staff may claim that your room is unavailable and offer an upgraded room for extra cash. Thai travelers often agree just to avoid trouble. Always book through well-known platforms and confirm directly with the hotel before traveling. The temple scam is one of the oldest scams in Bangkok, but it still works in 2025 because of smart acting and perfect timing. A friendly local approaches tourists near famous temples like the Grand Palace and says the temple is closed due to a special ceremony or holiday. They then suggest an alternative temple or a cheap city tour. This tour includes stops at gem shops or suit stores where tourists are pressured to buy expensive items. The design of this scam is psychological, making tourists feel lucky to get insider information. The truth is, temples are almost never closed during normal hours. Shopping scams are extremely common in tourist areas. Fake branded goods are sold as original, especially watches, perfumes, bags, and electronics. Indians often trust shopkeepers who speak basic Hindi or English and offer special discounts only for you. In Pattaya and Bangkok markets, some shops switch products after purchase, giving lower quality items in the bag. Jewelry and gem scams are especially risky. Tourists are told they are buying precious stones at wholesale prices, but later discover they are worthless. The stores look luxurious and professional, which adds credibility to the scam. Walking Street in Pattaya is famous for nightlife, but it is also a hotspot for scams. One of the most dangerous scams involves bar bills. Tourists are invited into bars by friendly promoters, sometimes Indian-looking staff. Drinks are ordered casually, but later the bill shows extremely high prices. If you argue, bouncers may surround you and force payment. Some bars add charges for services you never agreed to. The design of these scams relies on intimidation and embarrassment. Always ask for drink prices in advance and avoid bars that refuse to show menus. Cash-related scams are increasing as many tourists still carry cash. Fake notes are rare, but shortchanging is common. In crowded markets, vendors may quickly take your money and return incorrect change. Some taxi drivers claim you gave them a smaller note than you actually did. They rely on confusion and speed. Using exact change, counting money in front of the seller, and avoiding large notes in small shops helps reduce this risk. Another growing scam targets Indian tourists through massage parlors and spas. Legitimate-looking spas offer cheap packages, But after the session, staff claim extra charges for services that were never requested. In some cases, tourists are accused of damaging property and asked to pay compensation. These places are often designed to look clean and professional, making tourists lower their guard. Always confirm total costs beforehand and avoid places that seem too pushy. Online scams are also rising. Fake tour packages advertised on social media promise cheap Bangkok and Pattaya trips with flights, hotels, and sightseeing. Many Indian travelers fall for these offers because of attractive prices and Hindi-speaking agents. After partial payment, communication becomes slow or stops completely. In some cases, fake agents provide incomplete bookings that cause trouble upon arrival. Always verify travel agencies. Check reviews and avoid deals that seem too good to be true. Another serious issue is the jet ski scam, especially in beach areas near Pattaya. Tourists rent jet skis, and after returning them, the operator claims damage and demands a huge amount for repairs. The jet ski may already be damaged before renting, but tourists are blamed. Aggressive behavior and group pressure force many to pay. This scam continues because tourists want to avoid police involvement and language problems. Taking clear photos and videos before renting helps protect you. Police impersonation scams are less common but still exist. Fake officers stop tourists and ask to check passports or wallets. They then accuse tourists of carrying drugs or breaking laws and demand on-the-spot fines. The uniforms may look real, and tourists panic. Real police do not demand cash fines on the street. Always ask to go to a police station and contact your embassy if needed. The unique selling point of these scams is how professionally they are executed. Scammers understand tourist psychology, language barriers, cultural politeness, and fear of authority. Many scams are designed to feel friendly at first, not aggressive. This makes them more effective, especially against Indian tourists who trust easily and avoid confrontation. Despite all this, Thailand is not unsafe if you travel smart. Millions of Indians visit every year without problems. Awareness is your strongest protection. Understanding how scams work, recognizing red flags, and staying calm in unexpected situations can save you money and stress. Always keep copies of your documents. Avoid flashing cash, use trusted services, and trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is.